Uh, Welcome everyone. My name is Qi Hongyan. You can call me Qi 老师. I have been teaching Chinese for more than 15 years, so I'm old. So today we will talk about Chinese characters. I think this class is more suitable for beginners because we will talk about some basic things about Chinese characters. So can you see my screen, right? Okay, great. Yeah, today's class we will cover these things. First, we will cover what are Chinese characters. And then we will talk about the basic strokes and strokes order. And then structure of Chinese characters. And then we will also talk about some radicals. Finally, we will also explain the 6 basic ways of creating Chinese characters. But actually, maybe we just talk about 4 basic ways because the other way are not real creating Chinese characters. Okay, now let's start. What are Chinese characters? Yeah, when you see these two, maybe you know, oh, these are Chinese characters. Yeah, these 2 characters, they call them Hanzi. These 2 Chinese characters. So Chinese characters also known as 中文. Maybe you have heard this. 中文 means the written Chinese, so it's characters. Chinese characters are the recording symbols of Chinese language. Very, very few exceptions. Usually, one Chinese character represents 1 syllable. For example, like 汉字, 2 syllables. So these are 2 characters. So 1 character, 1 syllable. But there are a little few exceptions. Yeah. Okay. Chinese characters, we also call them square-shaped characters. When we write Chinese characters, it was written as a square-shaped. So maybe you have heard square-shaped characters. Yeah. Each character consists of different strokes formed by different dots or lines as a basic components. Here, show you a characters, how to write a characters. This is 1 stroke, and the 2nd, 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th, and the 6th. So this show you the strokes step by step. We have 6 basic strokes. You can I can show you. The first one is horizontal, like this. Horizontal. And then vertical stroke, vertical. The left falling, the right falling, the dot, and the rising stroke. So these 6 strokes are basic strokes. There are some other types of strokes. They are derived from the 6 basic strokes. The strokes can only be written in certain directions. And then I show you the certain directions when we write. Like this, horizontal. So from left to right, when we write like this. This is imitate with a brush, right? Like calligraphy. So like this. and vertical from top to bottom, like this. Vertical. And then left falling from top to bottom, like this. And right falling, observe the order, like this. In the beginning, it's not very strong. And when we write, stronger and stronger here, very, very strong. Yeah, like this. And then maybe you want to know, how many strokes? One character include how many strokes? The majority of Chinese characters are formed by more than 2 strokes. The simplest character, only 1 stroke. I show you. This is one character. It's a stroke. You can think it's a stroke, yeah. But 1 stroke, this is also a complete character. E, right? 1. But not all characters are so simple. Look at this. Wow, my God. Yeah, this character has 57 strokes. I think maybe this is the most complicated Chinese character. Even Chinese, we cannot write it. Maybe we can pronounce it. Who knows this character? Oh, I found some of your mouths. I know, you know that. Yeah. So, biang, this is biang mian. It's a kind of noodles from Shanxi province. So this character, there are 57 strokes, but average, each character has 9.8 strokes, less than 10. So generally not very difficult. Okay, and then we will talk about stroke order. Strokes can only be written in certain directions, and characters also should be written in certain stroke order. This is very, very important rule when we write characters. Let's see some rules of stroke order. Horizontal before vertical. So horizontal and then vertical. This is a 10, right? If you learn some Chinese, you know this is a 10. Yeah. And then the second one, left falling before right falling. Left falling, and then right falling. This is 人. And then from top to bottom, when we write a stroke or a character, always from top to bottom. 1, 2, top, bottom. This is R, right? We must write this one first and then this one. Never come from bottom to top. No, it's wrong. And then from left to right. 1, 2. Left, right. So this is R. From middle and then 2 sides. Middle, left, right. From middle to 2 sides. This is a 小. From outside to inside. This stroke should be like this. 横折钩. This is 1 stroke. And then inside, hung, horizontal, horizontal. So I think you know this character, right? 月 inside before and then selling. Outside first, like first you have a house and then people live in. When you enter the room, close the door like this. Yeah, from outside and then something enter and then sell. This is 回, like 回家, 回. Okay. That's all the rules, the stroke about stroke order. And then we can talk about structures of Chinese characters. Generally, there are two different kinds of structures of Chinese characters. One is independent Chinese characters. We also call it 独体字. 独 means single. That means this character only one component, single component, just one part. The other is 合体字, combined Chinese characters. 合 means two parts or three parts together, combined. So 合体字 means this kind of characters at least includes two parts or two components, sometimes 3 or 4 components. I can give you some examples. Independent characters in the beginning just come from pictures. As you know, the ancient Chinese characters, just some pictures. And then step by step, it become character. So what's this? Maybe you, yeah, river, right? River. So what are they in the river?
水。
水。哎，很好，水 yeah, water 水。
水
Oh, great, 非常好啊，这个就是水 water. In the beginning, just write like this. Just draw a river. So this character just one part, one component. Here, show you the stroke order from middle to two sides. Another example. From the picture, you know what's this, right? This is a fire. Yeah, 火，很好，火。火, when we write these characters, actually from top to bottom. 点, 撇, 撇, 捺. We think this is a top. Top, bottom, here to bottom, like that. 火. So 火 is also an independent character. About combined character, we have to talk about the radicals. The radicals, when we say radical, it must means is in a combined character, not independent character. Yeah. So like just now we mentioned, combined character at least includes two parts. So the set part, the set components are called radicals, which include meaning radicals and sound radicals. But in our daily life, the meaning radicals may be more helpful for your recognizing. Most radicals can be independent character, but usually an independent character needs some changes when it's a radical. It's just like people. When you want to get married with another person, you have to both of you actually have to change it a little bit. Then when you live together, you can have a happy life, right? Yeah. So let me show you. 水 is an independent character. This is a complete character. When it becomes a radical, we have to change it a little bit. We write like this as radical. A little bit same, right? Also imitate the river. This is a water radical. That means this is one component or a combined character. So we can combine with another character. If you have learned some Chinese characters, I think you know this. What's this? This is also a character. This character I can show you. Like in the beginning, we write this like, we turn it around. It's like this.
It means
it means, yeah, I, and then become to this. Now we write like this. So this is I. So you can think about that. Water and I together. What does it mean?
Oh.
Yeah, the water in your eye. What's that?
Tears. Tears.
Yes, tears. Great. Yeah, this is the tears. The water in your eye. It's like that. And later, a character if with a water radical, mostly the character's meaning is related to water or liquid. Tears are liquid, right? So this is the water radical. And then we can guess. What's this radical? Water radical, yeah. Look at this character. The right part, I show you in ancient time, what's that? It's this. It's a container, the right part. The container, and here some liquid spread out. So what's this character? Yes, great. 酒, alcohol. Even wine, they say 红酒 or 葡萄酒. Alcohol, 酒. So water radical. And then you can guess this one. Still a water radical. And I can also tell you the right part, you know this character. 十 can indicate this character's pronunciation. That means the whole character's pronunciation is similar to 十, but it's a kind of liquid. So what's that? 汁, maybe you know 果汁, 橙汁, 汁, 十, So 十 is a sound radical and water meaning radical. Give you some examples. Okay, this is a person radical. When we write person, the whole character like this, as radical becomes slimmer. is a person, so person radical. Person radical. What's this?
你
A, great. 你, also a person. And this one, the right part pronounce 门 can indicate the character's pronunciation. Meaning is related to people. So it's plural for people. Like we say, 我们, 你们, 他们. Plural for people. So person radical. 门 is a sound radical. Okay. I think some of you know this radical, right? This radical in ancient time, we write it like this. This is a woman. This is a two arms kneeling on the ground. It's a very humble pose. The coffee, maybe or tea to their husband or parents-in-law like that. So very humble pose. This is a woman. So woman radical, we also have some characters, a lot of characters. The right part is a sound radical, pronounced ma. So you can think about what's this character? The pronunciation is similar to ma, but the meaning is related to a woman.
妈
Ma, yes. 妈妈的妈, 妈妈. Great. The woman radical. This is 她 for female. 她 cannot for male. The right part pronounced 且 indicate the character's pronunciation. So together is 姐 like 姐姐 姐. The right part pronounced 位 female radical. So this is 妹 妹妹 妹妹. So 姐姐妹妹 or 她 all these same radical, female radical. I think you 不知道, you don't know this. This is a surname, 姓 姓. Why? 姓, there's a female radical because in the beginning, maybe 5,000 years ago, the baby don't know who is his father. He just know his mother. And also if a woman, this is a woman, this is a give birth. A woman gave a birth, also gives the baby a surname, followed mom's surname. Now we will talk about 6 ways of creating Chinese characters. Actually, today we will just talk about the 4 basic ways. The 2 other ways, not creating Chinese characters, they are using characters way. So, first one, 象形. 象形. 形 means shape. 象, like look like. So that means the character looks like the thing's shape. It's a picture actually. So outlining the rough shape of things with simple lines. We call these characters pictograms. The second is 指事. 指事. We add a stroke carrying abstractive meaning to a pictogram. We call it indicative characters. So indicative characters are always based on a pictogram. And then we add another stroke give it a new meaning. So this is indicative characters. And then 会意. 会意, 意 means meaning. 会 means understand. Why you understand the meaning? Because these characters include 2 or 3 parts, mostly 2 parts, 2 components. Each component has its own meaning. The 2 components combine together, create a new meaning. So we call them associative characters. And the fourth one is 形声. 形声, these kind of characters covered 80% Chinese characters, combining a meaning radical and a sound radical. So that means this kind of characters, one part is a meaning radical, the other part is a sound radical. We can call it phonograms. So let's see some examples. Oh, these 2, we don't say that, okay? 象形, 象形. This is a 形 shape for your mouth, right? Here, like this. And then we write the characters like this. So this is what's the character? Even you don't know how to pronounce, you know what they mean, right? Mouth, 口, 口. And this one, what's that?
人
人, great, 人. So 指事, indicative characters I mentioned. These kind of characters are based on pictograms. So this is a pictogram. 木. 木 means tree, from a tree. We write like this. In ancient Chinese means tree. This is a pictogram. It's like a picture. Now I want to indicate this part of the tree. I emphasize this part of the tree. This part, so I add another stroke here. So this character means here, the root of the tree. So this character, 本, original meaning is root of a tree. Because for the whole tree, the root part is most important. So later the 本 can mean the most important part of step for a whole thing. Another example, this is a 刀, knife, right? 刀. If we want to emphasize here or maybe here, add this stroke. This means what? For a knife, this part, what's that? The sharpest part of the knife. Blade. Blade. So this character 刃 means blade. The sharpest part of the knife. So like these 2 characters are indicative characters. They are based on pictograms. Here, add this radical. This one, add this radical. So emphasize the special part of the thing. Indicative. The third one is 会意, associative. Associative characters, 2 single opponents come together, create a new meaning. This is a woman. This is a 子. In ancient time, this character we write like this. This is mama, a baby. A woman with a baby together. We think, wow, it's a good. A woman have a baby, we think, oh, good. This is a 好. Another saying is, in ancient China, man is the center of the society. For a man, if he has a woman and also have children, kids, we think, wow, this is a so good life. So this is a 好. Another example, person, radical, and a tree. You can imagine you are walking in a desert or some outside, no city, tired, thirsty, hard. And finally you find a tree. So, you lie on the tree and you lean on the tree, say, have a rest. So this character is 休, like 休息 means have a rest. A person is laying on a tree. So 休息, have a rest. So like these kind of characters, each component has its meaning, its independent meaning. Combine together, so create a new meaning. These kind of characters, they call them associative characters. And the fourth way is phonogram. Phonogram, I said, actually more than 80% characters are these kind of characters now. This is why, if you can remember some meaning radicals meaning, it's very helpful for your recognizing characters. So you know this is a woman. Okay, so you can guess, this character, the meaning related to a woman. If you know this is a ma, pronounce ma, so indicate the character's pronunciation. So the pronunciation is similar to ma, but it's a woman. So, maybe it's a mama. This is a mama. Ma, just one ma. Same. Person means this character's meaning is related to people. Men indicate the character's pronunciation. So together, men, neutral tone, men. The single one, men, together, men, similar. Plural for people, like 我们, 你们. So this is 4 basic ways of creating Chinese characters. Actually, there are some other 2 ways, but actually, strictly speaking, they are not creating Chinese characters way. They are using Chinese characters way. This Chinese we say 假借, phonetic borrowing. You can read this like a meaning without character must borrow a character from another meaning. After the character has been used for a long time as a new meaning, so a new character must be created for the original meaning. It sounds complicated. I can give you example. It's like, I need a pen, but I don't have. So I say, Silk, can you lend me a pen? Silk says, okay, no problem. Then I get I get the pen from silk. I use the pen for many days. And then I think, okay, this is my pen. Silk doesn't have pen now. So, but she also need to write something. Okay, she said, okay, I can buy a new one. So now this pen, I got it from silk. This pen is like this kind of character, phonetic borrowing. Yeah, let's see this example. 来 means come. But now means come. In the beginning, 来 this character means wait. It's not related to come, just means wait. But later, people want to express come. No character. So they say, okay, since this character, wait, you rarely use that, okay, borrow me. So, and then this character can means come. And for a long time, this character always used for come. And then people think, okay, this character is come. But how do you write wait? Okay, they created a new character. This character. This is like the new pen. Silk bought the new pen. Yeah, wait. So this is means wait now. So this is a way of using character. And the last one is phonetic borrowing. Oh, but not last one. Okay, we don't say that. We say this. This is also a way of using character. 转注. 转注 actually not create Chinese characters. It's just because China is so big. We have a lot of different provinces and religions. So because of the regional and accent differences of different areas, people have different sayings or pronunciations for same words. These characters can explain the meaning of one or another. For example, 老 and 考. You can sound similar, look similar. Originally, is an old man is holding a crutch. So if you check 老, maybe in old dictionary, 老, what does they mean? They explain 考. If you check what does they mean, 考, they explained 老. They explained each other. So this is the last way. Actually, it's not creating Chinese characters. Okay, until now, we talked about the 6 ways of creating of using Chinese characters. And this is all for today's class. And then I can check your questions from someone. Oh, the online Chinese classes for beginners? Yes, sure. Yeah, we offer classes for beginners, for intermediate, for upper intermediate, for HSK preparation, and also for communication, speaking classes. Yeah, they offered all different kinds of classes. Are there so many strokes? Yeah, 6 basic strokes, and there are some compound strokes, totally about 32 or 31 or 32 strokes. But if you know the basic strokes, the compound strokes is not easy because just some basic strokes combined together become compound strokes. So not difficult. Yeah. If you have any other questions, you can also message in our WeChat group, or message me, or message our office 都可以。OK， 没有问题了 ，No question。
好的，
没有，那我们说再见，拜拜。